Hello, this video is for the external rotation, functional range conditioning of the knee. So the stretch for the knee, you can either be sitting on the ground or sitting on a chair if it works better for you. I'm going to show on the ground. So I'm going to focus on underneath our knee. We have this little bone here, the tibia, that more or less should swivel back and forth. So if you want to feel it, feel where it's at. This is the guy that we're aiming to move in the stretch here. So we're going external this time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate it out externally, and then I'm going to find a way to hold my foot down, keep my knee in place so I'm not awkwardly shifting the knee or moving it at all. I get the stretch going to its maximum right here, and I am just holding. If this is not a feasible position for you to go in, feel free to experiment with a strap or something if that needs to be further away from you, and see if you can feel the very tiny stretch there. It's not anything massive, and if you feel pain, please back out of it and only hold it right there during your stretch duration. For the pails here, you are going to irradiate, trap the air inside of your stomach, squeeze the body, and then the push that you're going to be doing is basically, I'm going to try to push against my hand, or you would push against a strap if you're using it, and you're trying to push it this way, but you're going to hold it back so it can't push that way. So I'm slowly ramping up in this manner. So I'm stretching it this way, but I'm pushing this way. Those are your pails. The rails for this one, you push when you have ramped up to your highest amount or the amount of time you're supposed to perform pails. Now comes the rails. You can keep your hand on or you can take it off. And what you're going to do is you're going to use your muscles to keep squeezing and try to rotate that little tibia, continuing outwards, which is the direction of the initial stretch we were going. And I am trying very hard with everything I have to keep rotating it this way for as long as you're supposed to do rails, and then just relax after the rails are over. All right, and this is for the internal rotation conditioning for the knee. So again, you can sit on the ground, you can be on a chair for this one, whatever works for you. I'm gonna go ahead and find my same spot on the ground. And this time we're feeling our tibia rotating back and forth here. We're going for the internal rotation that it can do. So we're gonna internally rotate that as much as we can, and I'm gonna keep my knee in place, don't let it move, and then kind of pull myself into the stretch. If you do not like the reach with your hand and it doesn't feel good to you, consider trying a strap so you can have the foot a little bit further away from you. And all the while trying to rotate that little tibia in. Nice big breaths. This is your stretch for the internal rotation. Now, following your stretch, your pails for this stretch is going to be an attempt to push outwards. So I'm rotated in. I'm going to take a deep breath in, trap my air in my stomach, start to irradiate and squeeze my body, and I'm going to try to rotate my tibia out as I keep it in place, held in here. So the pails for this internal rotation is trying to drive the tibia outwards. After your pails, you will go immediately into the rails. So here I am at my maximum ramp up. And then again, I can take the hand off, I can keep it on. My rails are going to be trying to rotate it inwards further. So I've just finished pails going this way, and then I'm gonna take the hand off, rotate in with my maximum power. I'm really trying to do everything I can to make this rotate more for however long you have your rails assigned for you, and then go ahead and relax. If you just did the external and internal, feel free to kind of wiggle it back and forth, open and close the joint, and do some knee cars if you feel you see fit at this time.